Somebody here probably saying, you know what, I ain't got to do all that. God knows my heart. I ain't got to open my mouth and talk about Christ. I ain't got to go tell nobody. I ain't got to go tell this dying world that there is hope for them. Yeah. God may know your heart. Yeah. And if that's your heart, I can promise you it ain't his. Mm-hmm. You know what? You can't be an effective witness if nobody never knows who you're standing with. Can I say that one more time? He's calling us to be witnesses, but we can't be effective if the world don't know that we standing with Christ. Are you understanding what I'm saying? That I wonder how many people on your job know how much you love Jesus. I wonder how many people in your family know how much you love Jesus. I wonder if every time you get a chance to exalt his name, do you do it? I wonder when you come in church to get ready to exalt his name because it's a safe place to do it. Do you just sit there or do you open up your mouth and lift your hands to worship because you understand that you stand with Jesus? Or maybe you're a closet Christian that only come out the closet on Sunday. Can I tell you the danger of being a closet Christian? I think Jesus sums this up for us here in the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 32. He says, everyone who acknowledges me publicly here on earth, I will also acknowledge before my Father in heaven. But everyone who denies me here on earth, I will also deny them before my Father in heaven. I think many of us should come out the closet. Boy, I wish I had somebody to say, you know what, I'm coming out today. I'm coming out and I'm going to be a witness for Christ. Hello, somebody. Can you just lift your hands to glory and say, I'm coming out. I'm being a witness for Christ. I'm witnessing from Christ because he died. Watch this. And you ready for this? You're not going to like this. I'm getting ready to lose half of y'all right here. Because I think many of us may not want to acknowledge Christ because it would cause us to die. That I got to die for real. Okay, here it is. That I'm not necessarily talking about dying in a literal sense. I'm not talking about getting wrapped up in grave clothes and then getting pushed 6 feet down in a casket. But I'm talking about that when you and I are witnesses of Jesus Christ, we have to die in a very real sense of dying to ourselves. Hello, somebody. Because it is hard to be a witness of Jesus and not die to ourselves. It's hard to say, Jesus, I love you, but you still mean to people. How do you say, Jesus, you are my everything, but you won't even speak to your neighbor? How do you say, Jesus, you're my all in all, but you can't even get along with people? That when you and I become witnesses of Jesus Christ, we got to die to ourselves every single day. I wish I had somebody who can say, I'm dying every single day to myself. And if you're not ready to die to yourself, then you will never be an effective witness. That every single day, somebody shout every day. I know it ain't good grammar, but it sure good gospel one every day. Every single day, I have to crucify my flesh. And I've learned over these years that there's some things I want to say, but I got to keep my mouth shut because it might mess up my witness. There's some places I want to go, but I got to die to myself because it might mess up my witness. There's some people you might want to hook up with, but you can't do it because it might mess up your witness. I wish I had about 5 people who will high-five their neighbor and say, I got to die every single day because I want to be an effective witness for Jesus. Look at your neighbor and say, die to yourself. Come on, tell them, die to yourself, die to yourself. Daily, 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 daily. We have to die daily and pick up the cross. Hello, somebody. And we have to be bearers of good news about Jesus Christ.